God, this is crazy. I've been watching you for years and I've never got an invite. Oh my God.
Okay, let me see if we're too close. I'm trying to see if Facebook got us too close. And so you might have to back up. I'm gonna tell you in a second.
All right, girl.
Facebook got, okay, it is. So back up. You gotta back up because the way Facebook has us right now. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Very zoomed in. It's not your fault, it's Facebook's fault. So can you put the phone down and then move back?
Well, honestly, my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can do. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Oh my God, hey y'all. Okay.
It's really sad. I hate that Facebook has done this. You can't even see my face. I'm trying to, okay, if you do it like that, if you go to the back, but now I can't see me. That's Facebook, child. I can't. This is too ghetto. Now this is ghetto. Not you. This system that's happening is ghetto.
Damn, why my phone keep moving? Hold on.
Wait, what am I doing? It's taking me off.
Oh.
Child. Let me see if I could.
She was a very. Yeah.
I'm trying to get my Zoom together. What's your name, girlfriend?
Hey, Kendra, my name is Shador, girl. How are you?
Wait. Where are you calling me from?
I'm actually from Charlotte, North Carolina. Do I need to go get my earpods? Because it sounds like I'm yelling.
No, I can hear you good.
Oh, okay, cool.
How old are you?
I am 34.
Okay, let me do this. I gotta put me up. 34. You have any kids?
Yes, I have one.
How old's your child?
She's 6 years old, Kendra.
Have you ever been married?
Hell no, Kendra. And you know what's so crazy? Me and my cousin just fell out on Loud today because she tried to tell me I'm jealous of her because she getting married.
Why? Why does she think you're jealous of her?
Because she got proposed to at a circus full of clowns and I wasn't invited. And the reason why I wasn't invited is because her mom did not invite me. Okay? So I was like, why? And I said, you know what? It makes sense because her mom and me is sisters, and our mom passed away with cancer, stage 5, and she knew for 2-3 years and never told me anything until I had 9 days left with her. Yes. I don't want to go to her wedding because her mom is going to be there. So she's calling me jealous of her marriage instead of realizing that I don't want to be around somebody who couldn't tell me that our mom was dying. So that's why we fell the fuck out today.
Woo, it's a lot of family drama.
Clock that, please, Kendra.
Okay, well, I'm sorry about your mother. So you wasn't in contact with your mother?
Yes, I was, but she didn't tell me neither. Right?
Okay, so your mother, so this is a serious situation. My mother passed from cancer, so I understand how this is. What type of cancer did your mother have? We can't see her face. We gotta stand up.
Well, look, she had lung cancer, Kendra.
So now, were you in communication? So your mother had cancer, but you were talking to her, you didn't know?
Exactly. I didn't know.
And she had it for 3 years?
Honestly, Kendra, I don't even know how long she had it. Mind you, I didn't know she had cancer until she had 9 days to live, Kendra.
So why are you mad at your aunt?
Why I'm mad at my aunt?
Yes.
Which is my sister? That's my sister. I just call her auntie because she's older.
Oh, so, okay, why are you mad at your sister? Because you wanted her to tell you.
Exactly, and she did not tell me.
So,
and her daughter, okay, is mad at me because I don't want to go to her wedding because her mom is going to be there.
Okay. So do you think maybe your mother, wait, you got to stand up. It's not your fault. It's Facebook's camera. Do you think your mother didn't want you to know that she was passing away from cancer and that's why she didn't tell you?
I don't know, but if that's the case, she could at least still told me that.
So how did you find out 9 days before?
Because somebody else in the family told me.
Oh, so if they didn't tell you, you would have never figured it out.
You got it.
And when did this happen?
October the 9th of 2024.
So last year.
At approximately 10 o'clock p.m. at night. Yes.
That's when your mother passed?
That's correct.
And you haven't talked to your sister since?
I have not.
Okay. Woo, child, lately I've been getting a lot of people that are calling me for other reasons than love. I feel like, let me say this, nothing tears a family apart more than a death, right? And I don't know the ins and outs of your family dynamic. What I can share is I'm also a mother. My mother had cancer and I didn't know right away. And I just had to accept that she had her own reasons before she wanted to share. I was able to find out, and I found out 3 months before she passed. But she had it for months prior, and she didn't share. I didn't know. And crazy thing is, one of my sisters knew, but I didn't know. But what's shaky about this, I know in my own personal case, my mother didn't want my sister to tell me. So that was my mother's request, which she had to honor. And you never know this scenario. Like, I can't speak. I don't know if your sister was just being trifling, because that's a possibility. Or maybe your mother's request was, I don't want to stress her out. I don't want her to be sad. The only thing that for me that gets tricky in this case is, because your mother talked?
Yes, she could. And I honestly didn't even see her dying. That was nowhere across my mind.
So you were talking to her for all these years and you didn't know she was suffering from cancer?
Yep, they used to take her to the doctor. I used to take her to the doctor, but I never went to the back. You understand? Because it's like, oh, and then the doctor that I did take her to was for bones. It wasn't for like chemo or nothing like that. I didn't even know she was taking chemo until I went to the funeral and they had pictures of her with the mask on her face. Mind you, I'm thinking that's just a regular breathing treatment. Whole time is chemo.
Okay, so in 9 days when you went to go see your mother, was she able to talk and communicate?
Those 9 days she was at home and I took my daughter Ring camera out of her room and I put it in her room. So we will all alternate and be with her. Like one day I would be there, one day somebody else, but I will always watch her on camera. Those 9 days I did not know. I had to go back on the camera after she passed away to see how long it's actually been before I knew. So when I went to the hospital, the daughter was in there. My other cousin was in there. She was like, did you tell Shador what happened? And the daughter was like, no. So that's when she ended up walking me out the room to tell me what was going on.
And then did you ever ask her why she didn't tell you earlier?
The reason why I didn't ask her that, Miss Kendra, for real, is because when she was in the hospital and you're transitioning, I didn't want her to leave this earth feeling guilty about whatever reason. So the only thing that I asked her was, do you know why you in the hospital? And she was like, yeah, they say I got lung cancer. But I didn't want to say, well, why didn't you tell me? I just felt like it wasn't the time to get on her when she's already transitioning into a whole nother realm.
No, absolutely. What I'm saying is, because you have I can tell you got a lot of anger inside of you. So
girl, how do you know? I'm talking about Kendra. I want to like give it to him for real. Like that's really how I'm feeling.
No, I understand. Let me tell you something. No, for real. Like when I tell you the issues that happened after my mother passed within the family, so I can relate. But before I get to there, I want to ask you this question. Did you just ever ask your sister why she didn't tell you?
I did. After everything went away, after she passed away and all of that, mind you, I didn't have closure, right? You knew and you had time to deal with this day. I didn't have time to do that. So I'm on the phone, I'm asking them like, why would you never tell me this? You know what she told me? She didn't know. Now, mind you, this lady is a doctor. How you didn't know? You had your time to come out and be very clear and upfront with me. I sat on the phone with this lady for 30, 45 minutes trying to get it out of her so I could find some type of closure. She still wouldn't keep it a bed and tell me what's up.
But you did see your mother before she passed away.
I did. I was the last person she saw. I did.
So that's
I did. I was there when she took her last breath. I did.
So that's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. So I want you to try to sit in that space. I want you to try to sit in the space because not for nothing, I have a friend whose father passed and her mother didn't tell her to after he passed. And she's very like to this day, this happened 9 years ago. She does not communicate with her mother at all because she feels like her mother stole that moment to say goodbye to her father. And she's never been able to move past that. So the blessing in your case, hello, honey? The blessing in your case is, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The blessing in your case is you was able to see your mother, and you're saying you were the last person to see your mother before she passed. So even though you wish you would have had more time leading up, at least you got the final moment, right? And the blessing and the unfortunate thing is this: death is guaranteed to all of us. Like that's the one thing we all got in common is one day we're gonna die. Now, how we gonna die, when we're gonna die, where we're gonna die, that's up for God to decide. But being that we know for certain that is our destiny at some point in time, it really is God's gift if you can be with your loved one when they transition. I was with my mother her last 48 hours. I will always cherish that. You got to be with your mother before she transitioned. So I want you to let go of this. If you don't want to deal with it no more, that's on you. I'm not necessarily here to tell you how to move forward with the relationship with your family, but I am trying to convince you to let it go, but it's going to take time because you're still grieving. Like it's not even a year yet. Like when you lose your mom, this is a grieving journey. Okay. It takes, you just learn to live with a broken heart. But your sister, I mean, I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't really have the words, but I can tell that this is heavy for you. So I want you to find a way to let that go. I don't know what happened. I can't see your face no more. We can't hear you, honey.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Hello? Hello? I can't hear you.
Okay, Kendra, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Can you see me now?
I can always see you.
Okay, great. My bad. Somebody keep calling my phone. I just put it on Do Not Disturb. But the thing is, though, Kendra, when I came on your page, to be honest, I didn't have no expectations of being called up here for real. I was just laying down and watching you like I always do. And you end up just pushing the button. You feel me? And then on top of that, you end up asking me a question that made me come back to what I was saying when you asked me have I been married. That's what brought me to this conversation, to be honest with you. So I know you do a little dating show, and I'm actually here, but I didn't think you was gonna pick me, so I was just laying in the bed watching like normal.
No, listen, I know that you didn't cry for that. I do remember how it took a turn. I'm familiar with how it took a turn, but I always say that this is God's platform and there's always different reasons. So I really want to pray for you for peace, you know, and you just gotta take it day by day. I don't have the words to take it away. I ain't even gonna pretend. Losing your mother is life changing. It's a real, especially if you had a real love and connection, it's something that can literally take you out. It can take you out of this world. So I'm just gonna really pray for your journey and your healing process. But I do want you to focus more on the fact that you got to be with her in the moment of her transition. That's a blessing. So regardless of even if your sister was trying to hate didn't want you, like, I don't really know your sister's motive, right? So I can't speak on that too much. But let's just say it was what you feel is a hater, not looking out for you, not giving you that moment. She wasn't able to take it from you because you still had it. You were still there.
Yeah.
So that's what I want you to focus on. But you looking for me, girl?
Come on, Kendra, let's do it. I'm ready. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, viewers. She just called me. I had to, let her know what it was. But sorry, Kendra. Okay, let's go. Let's start over. Hi, my name is Shadora Kendra. How are you? I've been watching you for years, girl. Finally get to meet you. Hey.
Okay, the Facebook camera. So bring your face up a little bit. Okay, no, you're fine. No, actually, yeah, you're fine. It's me. Facebook child is hating. I gotta figure out a way to put this up. Okay, maybe
I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all be
waiting. Shadora, where you calling us from, honey?
I'm sorry.
Where you calling us from, Shadora?
I am from North Carolina.
And how old are you?
I'm 34.
I need a new notepad. I didn't order this up. Shadora, 34. Shadora, 34. You said you have a kid, 6 years old, right?
Yeah, she's 6 years old. Her dad is actually watching your live. That's crazy. But go ahead, Kendra.
Do y'all co-parent well?
I'm the mama and the daddy, so he only get her like when he feel like it, basically. Yeah. Clock that. But go ahead.
He's watching right now.
Hi. He's watching right now. Tell him hey.
Hi, Mr. Every now and then, Dad.
Right. Exactly.
Shadora, child, I want to piss you off. You the guy. You gonna tell it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it real because that's one thing about me. I'm gonna definitely speak my truth. I've always been that way since Facebook let you get a live button.
Okay, Shadora, what you do for a living, baby?
Well, I work at a telecommunications center. That's what I do.
Okay. Telecommunication. And what's your zodiac sign?
I hate really saying my zodiac sign because when you say that, people think they know you, but I'm an Aries.
Okay. And I know you have one child, never. And where you calling us from?
North Carolina, Charlotte. Miss Kendra, I'm from Charlotte, girl. Queen City 704, you already know.
Okay. All right, so we got Shadora, North Carolina, 34, Charlotte to be exact. Telecommunications, is an Aries, never married, mom to a 6 year old. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
The man I'm looking for, Miss Kendra, I honestly don't think he exists. I think I'm just too much for niggas. You know what I mean? I really do. But I can tell you this. I really don't have a type, you know what I mean? Because you can be cute as hell and still dog your bitch out. You can be ugly as hell and still dog a bitch out because my baby daddy is ugly. And I thought that, you know what I mean, because he's ugly or whatever and I look good, you know what I mean? I thought we was going to last a long time. But ugly niggas still cheat on you too. He cheated on me. Okay, I've never cheated on that man a day in my life. So I really just don't have a type. You could be red, white, blue, purple, green. I just feel like as long as you treat me right, you know how to talk to me, you know how to joke, you know how to put up with my shit. You know what I'm saying? We cool. You help me, I help you. I'm not asking for a man to make 10, 9, 12, 13, 14 million dollars in his bank account. My expectations is not more than what I can bring. Let's just say that. Right? Long as you can make me look good, I can make you look good. We can get along, we can go out, we can have fun. I do for you, you do for me. Like, you know what I like, you know what I don't like. You can take a joke, because I do talk a lot of big shit. But it be out of love, and out of correction, and out of what I want you to do better. You know what I mean? That's it. I mean, is that hard? I mean, is it hard? Because let me tell you something. When my baby daddy, I had his motherfucking back. Do you understand? There for him. I knew that I chose the wrong nigga because this man had 5 kids, Kendra, and I had 0. As a matter of fact, I was in a good ass relationship when I met my baby daddy. I fucked up the relationship I was in with my boyfriend. I did. And I think that's why I'm in this bed that I'm in now, because I fucked up a good ass motherfucking relationship. That's why, right? So with that being said, with me helping you with all 5 of your kids, washing their ass, putting on them clean clothes, making sure they straight, that but baby mama's calling me. Like, oh, my son need this, my son need that. And I'm making sure I get it for you. You feel me? But when it comes time for me to have my daughter, I gotta goddamn go upside your head or cuss you out to do for my baby when I helped you do for all 5. Like, I just thought that the favor was gonna return itself because you got 5 kids, you already experienced. So he gonna meet with my one child. The least you can do is do what you supposed to do.
Well,
you are more experienced than me.
Let me ask you a couple questions. The 5 kids he had prior to your child, by how many women?
So it's Shay black ass, Anissa crazy ass, and then me. So it's
Shadora, real
2.
quick. Are you being serious?
Kendra, I'm dead ass. What?
So
You think I would get on here and really lie?
Okay. Take it from. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so how many women did your baby daddy have kids by before you?
2. He got a baby by Shay. He got a baby by this girl named Anissa, and a baby by me. I'm the cool baby mama.
Wait, real quick. So with Shay and Melissa, did he parent those children well?
No, because they was always riding around in the car.
Okay, so Shadora, stop right there. So your baby daddy stayed true to himself. This is who he was when you got pregnant by him. Why did you expect him to become somebody that he never was? And this is on you, Shadora, because you had 2 examples of fatherhood. He had 2 women pregnant that you just told me he wasn't a good father to them. So this is all on you, Shadora. I almost got to defend your baby daddy because if he would have showed up for your daughter, it would have been a shock. He already showed you who he was. You decided to have a baby by him still. So as much as I want to have the women movement going, that's on you, girlfriend.
Girl, ain't that what I just told you? You ain't tell me nothing I didn't just tell you. And guess what my dumb ass was thinking this whole time? Guess what I was thinking this whole time, Miss Kendra?
But yes, you did kind of say that, but then you also still blamed him. You said, I thought he was going to show up for me. I only had 1 kid. But why would he show up for the 1 when he's not showing for the 5 before you?
I fucked around and found out, didn't I? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I found out. You are so correct. You are 1,000% correct, okay? That was my man, and I said, I'm going to stick beside him. And that's what I did until he played me like Google Doofus the motherfucking fool.
What's okay.
Selling food stamps. Anybody need some? Hello? Look, and then this is my daughter goddaddy right here. Ricky, come here. This is my daughter goddaddy right here. He has done more for my daughter than the own motherfucking pappy. Okay?
I'm gone.
You see, that's the thing, Kendra. You ain't never had nobody come on your platform and tell their truth. You feel me? This is the honest to God truth. Y'all fucked up. I told you that. I had a good ass boyfriend. That's why I can't find no man now. Because they deadbeats, they lazy, they pillow talk, and they living out bitches. Can we just be honest? I mean, am I lying, Kim? Because I ain't never heard you this quiet on your show. Am I lying?
Well, here, Shadora, honey, I'm a woman. So for the things that I love about you,
a classy woman who has grew up outside of our times. The generation has changed, Miss Kendra. It is not the same how we used to be in your prime. Not that I'm much older than you or that you're much older than me or whatever, but the niggas is just not the same how they was when you were growing up.
Okay, real quick, Shadora, did I ever get to your age? You're 34.
Correct.
Okay. So here's the deal. I am older than you. I'm 46, so I'm 12 years older than you. I will say this: men have been men forever. It's just now we have social media to document men being men. But the thing that I will say, and I say this all the time on my show, is the words law of attraction. So there is before I go there, what I was gonna say is this: as a woman, I appreciate your transparency. Your transparency. I obviously relate to you in the accord of you lost your mother and your mother passing away from cancer. So as a woman, I have a different type of love and understanding for you. But I will say this, for the type of man I think you would desire, you have a lot of things that would turn that man off.
Oh, and you know what, Kendra? You not lying, because let me tell you something. A couple people have said that to me. You know why? They feel like I'm too aggressive and that I keep it too real and I'm too upfront and I'm too blunt. But why would I want a man that can't take me for who I am? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I should numb myself down or bite my tongue to have a man that's not happening. You understand what I'm saying? I can't fake kick it with you. I just can't do it. You feel me? So at this point, if you don't want me, that's fine. I know somebody gonna like it. The fuck? I just can't sit around and just play games like I'm an Xbox, baby. We're not doing that over here. If you can't help me, like I can help you. If you're not returning what I'm giving you, my nigga, it is what it is. I'm gonna call it when I see it. I'm not gonna wait on it and wait for that shit to build up, and then I explode, and then what? Nah, I'm gonna stop you right in your motherfucking tracks. What is wrong with that? See, that's the problem. Everybody want to walk around here and try to put that shit on in front of their boyfriends and all these niggas. You know what I mean? And then when they come to your house, you don't even got that shit that you was putting on. So now he done fell in love with a dressing ass bitch. He done fell in love with a bitch with 20, 30 pocketbooks. Then come to your house, you ain't got none of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, he done fell in love with a trick bitch. You see what I'm saying? And then and in reality, you really broke for real. I'm not doing that. You gonna find out who I am now. We not gonna wait and play no dating game. Oh yeah, babe, trying to talk all night in the morning, knowing my voice deep as hell, Miss Kendra. I'm not doing that.
Okay, so Dora, what were the qualities you said you wanted a guy again? What kind of guy
So
you want?
I told you, Miss Kendra, I didn't have no type because I didn't have both. I done had a fine nigga, ugly nigga, a nigga with some money, and a broke nigga. And I just don't feel like there's no difference.
Okay, but listen, all those things were exterior, you know, looks, money. What I think a lot of women where y'all don't start is character, right? And I think, you know, ugly is subjective, looks is subjective, money's forever changing. So I know y'all be having money requests, and that's fine, but money's forever changing, but that's neither here nor there. But I think you need to focus on character, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The type you're gonna continue to attract the type of guys that like aggressive women such as yourself. And if that's fine, then that's fine. But you have to recognize why you are attracting that type of guy opposed to a different type of guy. Like these men, like here's the deal. Everybody that most people describe, they exist. I mean, I have all types of men on my show. I have men who don't ever want to get married. I have marriage-minded men who are very clear. They want a wife. They know what they want. But what I would say is different people have different qualities and different requirements. And I will say this, like, again, I say this as a woman, I rock with you because you're transparent and you're straightforward. But there are some men who just don't have time for this. Like sometimes it's just, I don't got time for this chaos. Like you have a lot of chaos. Like you do, honey, I love you, but it's a lot of chaos. You're not cool with your sister. You're not cool with your first cousin, your baby dad. But here's the thing. I'm not talking about fault. I'm not talking about fault, but it's still energy that a guy has to accept. And a lot of people, what I want people to understand, in particular, people with plans, right? When you have a plan for your life, you don't got time for chaos. You're not going to sign up for chaos willingly. Now, if it happens, it happens. But people who have plans, you are shuffling family members. Everybody don't make it because you have a plan for your life. So if you want that type of guy to come in, you have to honor that there's a lot of chaos that a guy would have to agree to sign up for to be with you, and that's gonna just turn a lot of guys off. I love you. I just want to be honest in that way.
Okay, I can understand what you're saying, right? But help me make it click real quick. So you say I have a lot of chaos, right? Okay, so at what point is it my fault that the chaos is there? What if I'm just minding my business and not even doing nothing, and it just comes like, what are you supposed to do with that when people think they can just walk all over you? Like, at what point, how do you thumb down the chaos? Because I'm just trying to understand the problem.
Well, I'm not telling you to let people walk all over you, so don't misunderstand that, right?
Gotcha.
Don't misunderstand that. I'm not saying you should let people walk all over you. What I'm
Hold
trying
on, Miss
to
Kendra, I'm sorry. For all y'all in the background that want to talk shit, y'all had plenty opportunities, rooms, and space to come on up here, okay? So you choose not to. You got me, so just sit back, watch the show, or get the fuck on and come back when she go to her next platform. Damn. I'm sorry, Miss Kendra. These people just do the most. But go ahead.
what I was saying is there are men who would not walk all over you. There are men that exist that truly want to, you know, be with one woman and build a life. But that's why I was saying, like, those type of guys normally they have a plan for their life. So when a man signs up for you, he has to be willing to take all that comes with you. So my personal advice is this. I feel as though if you took some time to do some self-work, and ladies, listen, I host a dating show. I know what y'all want. Y'all want the guys. And let me tell you, I got access to men. I'm doing stuff right now with private centers with Black menswear, but it's very clear on the type of women I can invite to these events, right? So I have to, and you know, my name is on the line because I have to be responsible for the women that I bring, and they're describing the type of women that they want, you know, for these private events that we will do. So what I'm just trying to educate y'all is that the man you described as good guy, he exists, but you might be doing some things to turn him off. And you don't have to become nobody else. You can be you for as long as you want to be you, right? It is your life. This is not about a fault. This is not about a right. This is not about a wrong. But if you want something different, it doesn't start with the guy. It starts with you. And this is the part everybody skips. This is why I always spend so much time on 3 flaws, because people always skip the self-reflection. If you change you, you change everybody in your life, because either they fall off or they become better or you attract better. But you have to do self-work to change yourself first to attract different people. That's just the formula. What are you eating, Shadora?
I'm eating some salt and vinegar chips, Miss Kendra. You want some?
No, I don't. Listen, let me do this. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, I'm not on the app. I just be
Okay.
catching you on live. I'm gonna just be
Okay.
all the way honest.
And all honesty, I'm launching a group for women only, and it's something I think you should really take part of. More of the details will be launched on Monday, because what I'm learning is this has been happening this whole week, where I've been getting, obviously this is a dating show first, but I've been getting women with layers of things happening. And before you find you a somebody, you got to find yourself. I stand on that. Like, you got to find yourself before you connect with somebody else. So more details about that group will be on Monday. But Shadora, listen, girl, I'm praying for you. Don't
Thank
whip
you.
nobody's ass. Don't whip
Thank
nobody's
you.
ass.
Thank you.
Okay? I know all we are a work in progress, and all we can do is become better than we were yesterday. So I'm not counting you out. What I like about you.
That's crazy, Kendra. I got that tatted on my arm, but go off.
What does it say?
Basically, what you just said.
Yes. You know, there's no competition. Only competition you are in is with the version you was 24 hours ago. So it's you against you at all times. And I believe that you are going to evolve and keep evolving. I'm not who I was at 34, who I am the woman today. I went through a lot of things in my life, a lot of journeys, and this is why I can speak from this space. But I love you so much. Keep on an eye out for the women's only community that's going to launch on Monday, okay?
Okay, girl. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm probably gonna never get to talk to you again, but I'm gonna
No,
love
if you
you.
join the group, you will.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye, baby.
Hey, Kendra, do me one favor. Please don't give my baby daddy the satisfaction to come up here on your platform, because let me tell you something. He been telling me the whole lifetime he knew me. I'm the reason why everybody even know him anyway, okay? Do not bring this man up here on your platform for real, because I really don't fuck with him like that, and I don't need him getting no fucking clown off my name. He done already got enough off of it as is.
Okay, I don't know
So
who
please
your
don't
baby
add him.
daddy is.
Good. Don't even let your followers tell you to add him. Because you know how they do. They'll get your attention and tag him, and want you to bring him up. Please don't bring him up. He don't got shit to say. If he not going to come up here and talk about what the fuck he don't do and keep it all the way real, because he ain't going to do nothing but lie and cap and swear he do this and do that and don't do shit. Don't buy no clothes, no shoes, nothing. Okay? So just don't bring him up here, please. Can you do that for me?
Well, I don't know who your baby daddy is, so he could call me by accident. So I don't make promises that I can't keep. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Well, let me ask you this. If he do bring you, if you do so happen to bring him up, Miss Kendra, bring me back so I can address the lies. Can you do that?
I will do that.
All right, write my name down. And if he come up here, you bring me back, because them niggas like to lie. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. Bye, Shadora, girl.
Love you.
Love you too. Woo, yeah. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.